Alrighty, we are back again. I am recording this like right before I go to a dentist, and I can't remember what I'm having done, so I don't know if I'll be able to like speak very well after I go, so hopefully it's nothing major. I don't know, we'll find out. Anyway, we are in Caverns again to start things off as usual. And after this, I believe this is our actual gift episode, where we really start getting into that aspect of this run. And we also want to finish the greenhouse, which I guess is a spoiler from the title of the movie, or video, not movie. This is not a movie. And you know what I just realized? I only have time to record like half of this before I go to the dentist. So the second half, maybe I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I might sound like crazy, so hopefully that's not the case. Anyway, just another normal Caverns run. It seems like it's been pretty fruitful, like 570 iridium, if I can read right. So I don't know, that seems good. And yeah, we didn't really skip. We skipped a lot of it. And then now we're going really fast, and I don't know why. But I guess I elected to leave a lot of caverns in this time. I mentioned it last time I recorded, but I've been looking at that perfection route. And I've kind of been doing it. I've kind of been doing some of the easier stuff because I'm still one-handed. But those Skull Caverns runs have not been going nearly as well as this one. It's hard to like set a minimum. Oh, I must have said 300 something, because now it says 400 something. That makes sense. But yeah, those Skull Caverns runs, I've only been able to get like 300 or 400 iridium instead of like the 5 or 6 that I've been wanting. And I think that's mostly to do with the fact that one of my hands doesn't really work. But I don't know, I think I'm just doing something like fundamentally wrong. And I don't know what it is, so I guess that's another issue for a different day. Anyway, yeah, we're into, I guess, the 13th. I can't remember when the festival is. If it's already passed, I don't think it has. We'll probably go to that just for the rare crow. And I don't know if you need to do anything else there. But yeah, we'll probably do that. I'm trying to think of like what else we need to do this year. And because I know the answer is nothing. Because we still have a full additional year, which I don't even really know what to do in that second year. There's going to be nothing aside from waiting for recipes and I guess birthdays, basically. As we'll have Ginger Island. I guess Ginger Island will be something else to do, and maybe we'll do some real decoration for once. I keep talking about doing decorating, and I keep not doing it. Oh man, my throat is just the worst. Anyway, I also took out a bunch of my plants outside to be hardened off. Oh, there's the last. Is that the last bundle? Yeah, cool. Okay, so there's our greenhouse. And anyway, I took out like 2 trays of plants to be hardened off. So they'll spend 6 hours outside today. And then our garden will be planted on Saturday or Sunday, assuming the weather is good. And then maybe around then, I'll do a little one-off video of my garden again, as usual, like a day one of planting kind of thing. It'll be kind of sad this time around because like our tomatoes aren't looking that healthy. And a couple other little things, like for the most part it will be nice, but there's definitely a few things that are not as luscious as last year, so I don't know, I'll do something with that. I'll record. Probably not the planting process, but, just a long shot of what our garden looks like. So yeah, so here's my, first day of major gifting. I'm just using prismatic shards right now. I have a ton of them. There's no use for them. Even though they're worth a lot of money, this is just something I decide to do a lot of the time. It's a lot easier to carry around a huge stack of prismatic shards and gift them out than it is to deal with all the loved gifts. I will eventually do that. And I generally know what the loved gifts are. But this is just kind of the way I decided to do this first day. That way I can guarantee everybody loves it. And, well, except for Haley, I guess. And just kind of be done with it. As time goes on, when I'm going to the Caverns a lot less, I'll start using, I think Jasmine likes, pink cake or chocolate cake. Marnie will get diamonds. Shane will get beer. And so on and so forth. It's just not something it's just not what I'm doing right now. So I guess that's the way it goes. Oh, and anyway, so back to the perfection thing. The way I'm going to do it is it's just going to be 12 episodes in 1 week at a time. And that way, they'll be longer. They'll probably be around 45 minutes to an hour per episode. But it'll be a way of getting that challenge done a lot quicker. And I can do it alongside Stardew Expanded. So we kind of get a best of both worlds. And I'll do a better job with the perfection about a to-do list for the week, for the month, for the day. And that way you can kind of follow my strategy a little bit better. Because I know with this one, it's just me running around and kind of telling you what I'm up to. And that's not really that helpful. Oh, we're upgrading our house today too. And that's just because we have to. Eventually we have to get married. And so you have to have a big house. You don't have to have kids, which is nice, because I never have kids in the game. They're totally worthless. And so yeah, I just won't use them. I also did end up taking a trip back to the farm to grab a couple other random gifts and a few quest items as well. The quests, you don't really have to do those quests at any point, as far as I know. But they are worth some extra friendship points, so there's no real reason not to. And I really don't want to go to the dentist. It's not that bad. I would say, overall, it just takes a long time. It's generally, uncomfortable. And I don't know, I can see why everybody hates it so much. Except for my girlfriend, who, of course, loves it. Because she has, perfect teeth. So every time she goes, there's no problems, and yeah, but that's a rare exception, I think. I don't know, this is a lot of information, I guess, but I don't have to get any major work done. I just have to get a cleaning, and I still have wisdom teeth in my mouth for some reason. They just never came through, except for one, which came through at an angle. So I have to get that pulled out. Hopefully not today. That would be That would not be great. But maybe, I don't know. I'm just going to show up and they're going to tell me whatever it is that I have to do. And I don't have a choice. I'll just sit down and deal with it. And so yeah, we'll see where that takes me. If it is a wisdom tooth situation today, I guess I just will have like no audio for the last like 5 minutes because I don't think I'll be able to talk. But I don't know. I always see like, I don't know. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So, okay, also for reference, this is the only day I'm going to showcase my full gift giving route. And after this, I'll just like do really quick cuts to the gifts or kind of leave it out and it will just be assumed that I'm doing it. For whatever reason, I feel the need to, what am I doing? I just ran back and forth a lot for some reason. I feel the need to like include every little bit in the game that my inventory's changed, just like as proof that I did it. I don't know why I do that. Like it makes more sense for a perfection run because everything is very meticulous, or a 1 year perfection run, I should say. Everything's very specific and numbers are really important. But in this, like, it's not that important. So I don't know why I feel the need to literally include every single little bit of it. Oh my god, I got the hiccups. I hope those go away. I don't know how... Alright, one last thing about the dentist. If you have the hiccups at the dentist, do you have to just come back another day? Or, because they can't do anything in there when you're hiccuping. I don't know. Anyway. What else are we doing? We don't have anything to do today. And usually I have like, oh, menu? No, I thought it was going to be a long menu. Yeah, we just got nothing going on. We'll have a greenhouse tomorrow. But otherwise, yeah, just nothing going on today. Maybe we can go back to the, what's it called? The bar and get the last few gifts. But we might just call it a day and be done with it early. That might be the most realistic thing to do. Or we might just run around aimlessly on our horse. That's also entirely possible. I just don't know. Anyway, I am going to stream tomorrow night, I think. I'll put out like a little announcement, assuming I can talk. I'll post a little post, or I'll tweet. I have a Twitter. I don't know if anybody wants to follow me there. It's not very, I don't post, but I guess if people followed me, I would. I just made it a couple weeks ago. So, I don't know, maybe I'll tweet about it and make a post that I'll go live. It'll be late again. So I know a few of you have mentioned it's like overnight or early morning and you likely won't be able to catch it, and that's a bummer, but for now that's just kind of the time we're looking at, you know. Are we going to bed? We must be. This cannot keep going. It's funny, like, Stardew gives you so much time. Like, I have what basically feels like an infinite amount of time. After you're done with spring and I'd say a couple weeks of summer, you basically have all the time in the world to do anything you want. Especially if you don't have really strict goals. And it's normally a great thing, but sometimes it's not as beneficial when you have like a specific goal to get through. In this case, before like starting a bunch of other new challenges. So yeah. All right, so we got a greenhouse. I think we'll set it up today. I don't know how much we're gonna put in there, but we'll do like the normal layout, which is 6 iridium sprinklers and yeah, that's all. I mean, you can fit the most crops in doing it that way until we get the, I don't remember what they're called, like the range extenders, the pressure nozzle or whatever. And then we can use slightly less sprinklers. But I don't think I've ever even, oh, my voice went bad. I don't think I've ever oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever used those sprinklers at all. By the time I unlock them, I'm usually pretty hands-off with crops. Oh yeah, we're gonna do winter seeds, and we have to do red cabbage, and otherwise we don't really need anything, but those 2 are crucial to get our community center done earlier. Even though, like I said, we'll be waiting for a duck feather. But yeah, and I'll fast forward past this. It's just me hoeing a bunch. I would kill for a greenhouse like this. With that much space. It'd be amazing. Even a greenhouse that's like a 10 by 10 would be fantastic. Just to be able to garden all year round in like a nice enclosed and controlled environment just sounds like the best thing in the world. And one day I'll have that. At least I intend to. I guess it depends on where I end up living in my financial situation. But I mean, if I get like, no, that doesn't really depend on that because greenhouses aren't that expensive. It mostly just depends on like where I buy a house because it's kind of non-negotiable. Non-negotiable with a house that it has to have a yard big enough for a greenhouse. It's a pretty important part of my life. So anyway, I only got about 3 minutes left of recording. I wish I canceled this appointment. Man, I can't stop thinking about that. It would have been nice. But who knows? They might theoretically they might not be able to work on me because I'm on a lot of pain meds currently. And so I don't know if that has any impact on that kind of stuff. I'll let them know and try and convince them to let me leave. And the rest of the day we're gifting again. So if I suddenly don't talk anymore, you'll know that I had my wisdom teeth out. And if I keep talking, well, then I guess everything's fine, so we'll see. Well, my face is mostly numb on one side, so I sound a little weird, and I'm also numb all the way up to my ear. So I probably am not going to talk for the rest of the video, so I guess just enjoy another few minutes of me running around and I don't even know, just doing nothing, just hanging out. And I will see you next time for a full episode where my mouth doesn't suddenly become numb halfway through. See you later.